was now late October, and the light in the evenings was starting to run down. Last week, the weather was too bad to make the trip I was already late for.
This meant getting to Milford Haven pretty soon, or maybe lose the contract.
With these thoughts running around my mind, I went to the Marine office to check the forecast.
Which means pretty rough.
Gale force,
But
7
I
to
had run
8,
out of
which means
options,
pretty rough.
so
But I'd run out of
after checking
options.
the boat,
So after
I
checking the
set
boat, I
off
set off
about 5 o'clock
about
in the
5 o'clock in the
afternoon.
afternoon.
I decided with the forecast to head out to sea in the direction of St. Patrick's Causeway.
Legend says that this reef ran all the way to Ireland. This is how St. Patrick was supposed to have crossed the Irish Sea on foot.
The weather wasn't too bad
for a few hours, no real sign of strong winds which had been forecasted. But to be cautious, I tracked back in towards land to give myself more
shelter.
There was a strong tide running northwards, so I was traveling cautiously.
I spent the next hour
traveling very slowly, waiting for the first light to make passage through the rock-strewn entrance of Ramsey Sound.
Ramsey
Sound is about a mile long between the island and the mainland. Settlers have named the rocks there the Bitches. I was lucky. The sea was quiet that day. I then followed the coast and turned around St. Anne. But I'd relaxed too soon. I'd cut the corner too short and hit the tide race running against the wind. I was surrounded by standing waves that were 20, 30 feet high.
I pushed the throttle
flat out, and the boat started running up the haven at 15 knots, with a 20-foot breaker rolling behind.
A 20-foot breaker rolling in behind us. Hour after hour passed. The moon was up now, giving a surprising amount of light. I watched the lights of Aberystwyth slip slowly away to my port side. By now,
the south wind was furious, and me and the Celtic explorer rising and falling into the oncoming rollers.
I was terrified and alone. Somewhere between Aberystwyth and Fishguard, I was startled by a loud whoosh, and looking wildly in all directions, I
suddenly saw a big bottle-nosed dolphin lit up by the moonlight. He was tail-walking and crashing back into the waves. The dolphin stayed with me for hours.
The dolphin stayed with me for hours, just swimming and sometimes jumping, never more than 20 feet from the boat. He would jump and give me quick glances, always making eye contact, just checking. I felt as though he was guiding me safely to my destination.
And just as suddenly as he appeared, he left.
He was gone.
I pushed slowly on and seemed to spend about 2 hours just looking across to the lights of Fishguard. A very strange thing happened about then. A
huge object appeared on the radar screen.
It was long and thin, around 400 meters away, about 80 meters long.
Around 400 meters away, about 80 meters long.
It peered into the darkness, but could see absolutely nothing. No lights, no shape. It stayed with me for about an hour, matching my speed exactly. I would never find out what it was, perhaps a submarine. As I got closer to land, the sea flattened. Just a quiet cruise up to the marina, and after mooring the boat, I went up to the cafe for something to eat. There were just 2 other customers there. They were old men who looked like they had done their fair share of sailing in bad weather. One looked out of the window at the sea and said to the other, "What a terrible night. I pity anyone out there." I opened my mouth to say, but no.